Matthew Holt, Quickbite for TXCB with Pouria Sanae. Pouria is the CEO of IXLayer, and Pouria, what does IXLayer do?
IXLayer is a diagnostic lab testing company that powers different lab testing in a remote environment. So what we've done is that we have created this platform that enables lab testing in a remote setting, whether it's at home, employee office, or it's outside of a clinical setting.
All right. We've had a couple of big companies who've raised a lot of money, like Let's Get Checked and Everly Health now doing this. You guys raised a little bit of money for General Catalyst. Remind me how much it was?
Yeah, in total, I think that round Series A was a 79 million.
All right, so not nothing, but you're not doing this as a consumer brand. So what's your strategy?
Now we have a more B2B strategy where we power everybody else in the industry to be able to offer lab testing direct under their own brand. The mentality is a little bit different, where you as a patient should get your care from a brand that you already trust. So it allows us not to be in a marketing engine, but a platform that powers the industry.
Okay, you've got a couple of parts of the platform. I'll show that little slide up there, some of which you are putting together, people like who are supplying visits to the home, like phlebotomists or telehealth or what have you. What parts, and the kits as well, what parts do you actually do? What parts does IXLayer actually do?
Yeah, we have developed this cloud with a patient experience that is integrated to over 40 different services, and it packages the whole thing up so you as a customer can have it very easy to launch a program within 2 to 6 weeks. Everything else on the back end is created, is ready for you to go from the fulfillment, mobile phlebotomy, in-home visits, box testing, self-collection, telehealth. I mean, I can go on. Even within genomics, it's like genomic pipelines. So I can go on. And that enables you to launch lab testing under your brand within a very short period of time.
All right, so tell me about what's the interest from, whether it's hospitals, payers, pharma, whomever. What's the interest you're seeing in them coming out and doing that as opposed to just allowing a retail brand to do it directly?
Yeah, I mean, to rephrase your question, what's the demand from an end patient? You have now patients and members that have done COVID testing for over the last 2 years. The Biden administration released 500 million at-home lab testing. So what was considered an early adopter back pre-COVID is now a power user. So there is a strong interest from having this care, being at home, having diagnostic testing, moving into a remote facility.
But tell me about the potential white labeling, the companies who are going to white label you, whether they be providers or payers or pharma. Where are you seeing most traction so far?
Yeah, there's a couple of different verticals: health, population health program, decentralized clinical trials. We're here today at AHIP. Gaps in care is huge for us, and chronic condition management is big as well. Scenarios where the patient needs ongoing lab testing, it's very difficult to go into a service center all the time. We fit perfectly there.
All right, fantastic. And finally, let's look at the X part of it. Right, so this is behind me. You're showing this. It's a video, but this is a demo of your site for the lab test part.
This is a patient experience part of it. As you can see here, this is a patient result. Looks at different panels and biomarkers, and there are content education for each panel with call to actions that enables them to perform whatever actions necessary after getting the result.
Okay, so compared to today and how people get it on those little pieces of paper or on their portal, what's the difference? What did you do, and what's the philosophy of your patient experience?
So number one is making it seamless, right? So it's end-to-end. It's not a digital experience versus an offline experience. It's seamless. When a mobile phlebotomy shows up, you have the schedule, everything's nice. When you get the box, you have a video that you can watch it, you can collect the sample. Number two is also that once you get the result, there's an action to it. You understand your result. It is not a bunch of paper, a bunch of numbers on a piece of paper that you have to Google. We want to prevent the patient to go what these days are called Dr. Google, to be able to read educational material provided by our customers. And then number three is to view it in a continuum across time. So one of the important things is viewing lab results, not in a snapshot of time, but in a chart where it shows you that how has my results changed over time. I think this is key for preventative care, knowing that is my cholesterol moving in the wrong direction? Am I a high-risk patient that needs immediate care? And that is those three items that we focus on.
All right, fantastic. Well, quick update, quick explanation of IXLayer from CEO Pouria Sanae there. Pouria, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.